If you like and subscribe with notifications within the next 5 seconds, you will have good luck for the rest of your life.
I can't think, yeah, I don't wanna stress. I bought a foreign whip, but I don't wanna flex. Step back and shoot, and it hit nothing but net. I always win like I rigged and paid.
What is good, YouTube? It's your boy RisKK, and we are back with another banger. And in today's video, as you can see in the title and on your screen, we're going to show you guys a build video, but this is not just any type of build video. We're showing you the stretch playmaker. Yes, a stretch big the kid speed boost in NBA2K20. In my opinion, one of the most overpowered and broken builds currently out right now after patch 11. So you don't want to miss it. Make sure you drop a like on the video, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you have not yet. And let's get right into what I think is the best build in NBA2K20.
She know I keep the bag on me. How about got a couple racks on me? I'ma hit it, then I dip. No, I do not trust a bitch, cause they all be the same to me. All these thoughts always running through my head. I'ma get the bag, double back for the bread. I'd rather smoke a blunt, kicking back in my bed. And yeah, she in my line, cause she know I'm getting bread.
So it's been a minute, y'all. It's been a minute since I've uploaded a build video, but you know, I had to give you guys a good one. Since it's been such a long time, I needed to bring you guys a good one. So we're not going to waste any time. You saw it. We're going with a power forward because we are making a stretch playmaker. Alright, now this build, like I said, is going to be able to speed boost. It is obviously a stretch. It is going to be able to shoot and then play a little bit of defense. So what pie chart can we choose to make that? Well, we obviously have to pick one with a lot of playmaking because we're trying to speed boost, but then we want that shooting. So the one you're going to pick is, I believe, the fourth one down, and it's going to be the one, or not the fourth, the eighth. I meant the eighth one down. It's going to be the, you know, half green, half yellow, the half playmaking, half shooting. All right, and now when you select that one, it's going to take you now to your physical profile. Now this is a really big decision here because in order to speed boost, not only does it require that 85 or 86 ball handle, but also requires a certain amount of speed. Now we know in NBA 2K20 you can get +5 speed, so we have that in the back of our mind right now. And looking across all of these, we are going to probably go with the first one, which is going to give us the highest speed, because no other physical profile chart there really gives us that high enough speed that makes it worth it to choose. So with that being said, we're jumping right into the attributes here now. We're going to start off by upgrading our driving layup and driving dunk. Now, yes, we're going to get 0 badge points for this. We're not going to gain any finishing badges. The only reason we're putting points at that is because we are a stretch playmaker. People are going to play you higher, especially when you get your takeover and you start boosting. They're going to play you super high. Now, what that means is the paint is most likely going to be wide open, all right? So, having a little bit, of some type of stat, having a 65 driving layup is better than having a 30. And we will not miss, open layups and stuff like that, just to make our game that much more overpowered. Now, all you're going to do is pretty much follow along as I'm upgrading. As you see here, we upgraded the shooting, the playmaking, and just looking at the badge count, I mean, this build is ridiculous. Remember, we are going to be a power forward. This is a build you can run the center on or even run the guard on, because remember, we are able to speed boost on this build. It might be hard to realize that right now, but you will see after I do these attributes here that it is very possible to speed boost on this build. Now we're looking right here at a 64 ball handle. Alright, and then we're looking at the playmaking badges 19 right now, which is looking pretty good, honestly. That's just the same amount of badges any normal guard would get. And we're looking at defensive badges, we got 7, and we got pretty much all the defensive stats we need. We're looking at shooting, we got 18 shooting, pretty much the same shooting as a glass down, or I said a glass down, a glass lockdown, man, my bad, a glass lockdown. So you're going to be shooting around that type of skill level, and at that type of range, obviously you're going to have a +8 3-pointer or +10 3-pointer that a normal glass lock build would have, but just so you get a general idea of what badges you could have, it's pretty much the same as a glass lockdown. So moving on to our body shape now, and pretty much everything else we have to determine to be able to speed boost on this build. Obviously, body shape does not make a difference, but since we are playing more of a guard role, I like to go for a smaller body type. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not going to be burly trying to speed boost here. It just doesn't look right in my opinion. But now with the height, another big key important part to this build. As you can see, going up in height is not what we're doing with this build, because we are trying to speed boost and that is just lowering our ball handle. At 6'9", we have a 64 ball handle, right? After we adjust our wingspan and we take into account floor general Hall of Fame and then us being 99 overall, it is very possible we could speed boost with that. But like I said, it would require you to be 99 overall and have Hall of Fame floor general on your team. So to not over, complicate things and make it too hard to speed boost, we're gonna go 6-8 just to get the extra ball handle, and in addition we're getting the extra speed and 3-pointer, which overall I think 6-8 just makes the build, as a whole much better. Now with the weight, we're gonna drop this weight to 190. You might say, why 190? Why not like 175? The reason I say 190 is because anything under 190, you're not improving on anything. Like your acceleration won't go up, but we are gaining, I think 2+ strength, leaving it at 190. So that's why I did that, in case you were wondering. But yes, so 190. Now obviously in terms of the wingspan, we're trying to speed boost and we're trying to really shoot the basketball with this build. So we're gonna obviously drop our wingspan all the way to minimum. And as you see now, ball handle 71, 3-point shot 83. Now you guys may ask, is it possible to speed boost with this ball handle? And guess what? Yes, it is. With a teammate who has Hall of Fame floor general, will bump your rating up to a 75 ball handle. If you're like at least 96 overall, which I would assume at least you guys all are 96 after you grind it out for a little bit, you will have a 76 ball handle. And when you get that playmaking takeover activated, it is plus 10 added to your ball handle, which will leave it an 86 ball handle, allowing you to speed boost. So with that being said, obviously you know what takeover we're choosing, the Playmaker takeover. So like I said, by being 6-8, it makes it to where we could either be 99 overall or be like a 96 overall for a teammate with floor general, and we will be able to speed boost. So it is much easier than being a 6-9. And yeah, so there you have it, a stretch Playmaker. So in terms of building or creating this build, that is all you need to know. That is your stretch Playmaker build that will be able to speed boost at the stretch, or I guess you could say center position. And yeah, so I'm gonna just get into the badges, because a lot of you guys haven't probably used a build like this. You don't really know what direction to go with the badges. So I'm gonna help you guys out with that. And let's get into the badges. So starting off with our finishing badge. Yes, badge. We only have one badge, obviously. But you guys might underestimate this one badge, right? Because this one badge, we're going to put it on consistent finisher. Now, for those of you guys who do not know what consistent finisher is, it's a badge that's slowly becoming known as one of the best finishing badges in the game, especially for non-finishing archetypes or builds, because this allows you to, make more open shots. As you read the description, it says it will reduce the penalty for mistimed layups. And I don't know about you guys, but I've never greened a layup in my life. It's always very early, late. So that will help you pretty much to not miss open layups, which obviously is a very good thing. Now in terms of shooting, we got 18 like I said, just like a glass lock. And now the combination I'm going to use right here is one I've started using on my glass lockdown actually. And I like this combination of badges, starting with Hall of Fame Quick Draw. Now Hall of Fame Quick Draw is definitely a kind of thing that's up to you. You could always put that down to gold, but especially with this build being 6-8 and potentially us ISOing with it, we want to be able to shoot that shot quick enough to where we won't get contested. So I will stick with Hall of Fame Quick Draw for myself, then Hall of Fame Range Extender, Hall of Fame Hot Zone Hunter, Gold Green Machine, Bronze Catch and Shoot, Bronze Tireless Shooter, and Bronze Clutch Shooter. Now I'm going to explain why these badges in specific. Now the Catch and Shoot, obviously, yes, we might be ISOing a lot, but there might be times where we're going to be in a Catch and Shoot situation, so having that bronze is very important. Now with Clutch Shooter, like I said, this badge is also another badge that's becoming very popular. Pretty much when you're down in the game, you're gonna make more shots with it. You guys know the rest of those badges. And then tireless shooter, the point of that is, like I said, if we're gonna be ISOing, you might run out of stamina because we don't have as much stamina as a guard. So being able to shoot just a little bit better without that stamina and being able to actually hit a shot without stamina is very important to the success on this build. So obviously, you guys are free to change up your badge combination and do whatever you're comfortable with. But personally, this is what I would run when I max out this build. I'm gonna run these badges. Now moving on to playmaking, we have 19 playmaking badges, but as you can see, not all the playmaking badges are available. For example, ankle breaker and badges like that are not able to be, achieved or, earned on this build, I guess you could say. Which means we are a little bit limited, but I feel like we do have all the necessary badges we need. So we're going to start off with Hall of Fame Quick First Step, Hall of Fame Tight Handles, and then we got Hall of Fame Handles for Days and Hall of Fame Space Creator, in addition to the Bronze Bailout and then the Silver Unpluckable. Now, Bailout, obviously you guys know what Bailout is. Having that Bronze is just a very neat little badge to have if you always have an extra badge. Unpluckable doesn't really work, but it's good to have also. And then in terms of the Hall of Fame badges, I'm pretty much for the most part, except Space Creator, you guys should know what those badges are. Handles for Days is for stamina, Quick First Step so that, speed boost off your first step. handles is to create space, and then space creators, which is actually going to help you create space when you hop step, which is a new move that I've implemented into my game. And on a stretch playmaker, doing like a little hop jumper will get you so much space in a wide open shot. So having that Hall of Fame is very good. So you guys see it right there, 7 Hall of Fame badges in total. Now moving on to our last badges here, the defensive badges. Now I'm going to give you guys 2 situations in terms of these badges if you're running at the center position and if you're running at the guard position. So these are badges if you're running the center position. I would put on obviously post move lockdown, intimidator, rim protector, and box. Now the reason those badges, obviously box help us get rebounds because we are undersized and we have no rebound chaser. Intimidator, golden intimidator will obviously help us, force misses on the perimeter and in the paint. Post move lockdown will prevent us from just getting drop stepped every play. And rim protector will also assist in our paint and interior defense. But let's say you wanted to, run the guard on this, for example, which is very possible. You could run a guard and another center in this lineup. So if you're the guard, obviously you're going to have to be running around the perimeter, running through screens. So a very important badge to have is obviously going to be Intimidator. And no matter what build you are on, you want Intimidator to contest. Obviously our perimeter defense is not the greatest, so we need Intimidator to contest. At first I was thinking Pick Dodger, but then when I really thought about it, Pick Dodger to me does not make a difference in this game. You still will get knocked down by the screens. So what I think more important is getting Tireless Defender and Clamps. Now why Tireless Defender? Because Tireless Defender, I feel like in terms of screens, I feel like screens, you get hit by screens more when you have less stamina. So having that Tireless Defender will keep us, away from those big screens and just in front of the guard more. And you guys know what Clamps does, just to help us play defense. So now that you guys know it all, you know how to make this build, you know all the badges. I hope you guys actually make this build. I encourage you to make it, grind it out, go to the park and just go crazy. Even the 1v1 court in the stage, you will go crazy on this build. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. And it's your boy Risk, and I'm out.
Funny how now she be calling me back. She see that I got it, I'm stuck in the trap. 40 autos and we put it right back. 40 autos and he left in the back. I can't be trusting cause people just act. I get the money, I run it right back. The plug on my phone, I get to these racks. The plug on my phone, I'm going